Chris Kyle, the American sniper. Hero or hype? We all know the blockbuster movie, but is there a more complex story behind the legend? Today, we're diving into the forgotten history of Chris Kyle, separating fact from fiction in this special exposé. So, anyone curious about the real Chris Kyle, hit that subscribe button and get ready to separate myth from marksman. This is the truth about the American sniper, a story you won't want to miss. Navy SEALs, Elite Special Operations Force. The United States Navy Sea, Air, and Land teams, commonly referred to as Navy SEALs, represent the primary special operations force of the U.S. Navy. Among their principal roles is the execution of small unit special operations missions across various challenging terrains, including maritime, jungle, urban, Arctic, mountainous, and desert environments. SEALs are often tasked with capturing or eliminating high-value targets and gathering intelligence deep within enemy territory. Members of SEAL teams undergo rigorous selection processes and intensive training, possessing exceptional proficiency in direct action, special reconnaissance, as well as other specialized tasks such as sabotage, demolition, and intelligence gathering. Chris Kyle, widely regarded as the deadliest sniper in U.S. military history, gained widespread recognition following the release of the box office hit American Sniper, directed by Clint Eastwood. Despite his prominence, many were unfamiliar with Chris Kyle prior to the film's success. To delve deeper into his background, military achievements, and subsequent events surrounding his life, let's explore further. Chris Kyle, the deadliest sniper in U.S. military history. Christopher Scott Kyle, born on April 8, 1974, in Odessa, Texas, was the elder of two sons born to Deb Lynn and Wayne Kenneth Kyle. His father, a Sunday school teacher and deacon, purchased Kyle's first rifle, a bolt-action .30-06 Springfield, when he was just 8 years old. Together, they pursued hunting activities, targeting deer, pheasant, and quail. Kyle attended high school in Midlothian, Texas, and upon graduating in 1992, he ventured into a professional career as a bronco rider and ranch hand. However, his rodeo aspirations were cut short due to a severe arm injury. Subsequently, Kyle enrolled at Tarleton State University for a 2-year stint, focusing on ranch and range management. Discontent with his academic path and current circumstances, Kyle sought a different direction. Initially drawn to the idea of joining the U.S. Marine Corps Special Operations Command, he visited a military recruiting office. However, a U.S. Navy recruiter persuaded him to consider the Navy SEALs instead. Consequently, Kyle enlisted in the United States Navy in August 1998, commencing basic training in February 1999 at Naval Station Great Lakes, Illinois. Graduating from basic training in April 1999, he underwent additional training as an intelligence specialist. Initially facing rejection due to the pins in his arms, Kyle eventually received an invitation to attend the 24-week basic underwater demolition SEAL BUDS training at Coronado, California. Kyle graduated as part of Class 233 in March of 2001, followed by SEAL qualification training at Naval Air Base Coronado from May to August of the same year. He was then assigned to SEAL Team 3's sniper element, Platoon Charlie. Deploying to Iraq in the city of Nazaria, Kyle's team provided rooftop security for Marines on the ground. During his deployment, Kyle's first significant engagement involved taking a long-range shot at a woman carrying a hand grenade who was approaching a group of Marines. Following orders, Kyle opened fire, neutralizing the threat before she could attack. With subsequent tours in Fallujah in 2004, Ramadi in 2006, and Baghdad in 2008, Kyle honed his skills as a sniper. Notably, he once successfully eliminated an insurgent from a distance of 1.2 miles. Kyle's proficiency as a sniper earned him notoriety among his adversaries. His enemies placed a bounty of $220,000 on his head and identified him by his Christian tattoo depicting a crusader's cross. He gained the moniker the Devil of Ramadi after recording 91 kills in the same Iraqi city. Despite his effectiveness, some of Kyle's engagements faced scrutiny for potentially violating rules of engagement, military accomplishments, and controversies. According to the publisher HarperCollins, the Pentagon has officially acknowledged more than 150 of Kyle's kills, surpassing the previous American record of 109. However, The Pentagon has declined to verify the total number of kills stated in his book. In his autobiography, Kyle wrote, "The Navy credits me with more kills as a sniper than any other American service member, past or present. I guess that's true, but they go back and forth on what that number is. One week it's 160, the official number as of this writing, for what that's worth. Then it's way higher, then it's somewhere in between. If you want the number, ask the Navy. You may even get the truth if you can catch them on the right day." The loss of his friends deeply affected Kyle, particularly after witnessing the shooting deaths of 2 members of his team. Returning home to his wife and ailing daughter, and later facing the death of another friend, Kyle made the decision to leave the Navy after 10 years of service to prioritize his marriage. He was honorably discharged in 2009, having received 1 Silver Star and 4 Bronze Star medals with V devices for valor. Kyle relocated to Midlothian, Texas with his wife Thea and their 2 children. Post-military life and legacy. Struggling to adapt to civilian life, Kyle sought to find purpose and eventually established his own business called Craft International, a security company specializing in training soldiers in shooting skills. Notably, the 106th Special Operations Aviation Regiment, the team responsible for killing Osama bin Laden, received training through Craft in 2012. HarperCollins published Kyle's autobiography, American Sniper, in 2012. Initially hesitant to write the book, Kyle was persuaded to share his experiences as books about SEALs were in high demand. In his book, Kyle candidly recounted his experiences in battle, asserting, "We killed the bad guys and brought the leaders to the peace table. That is how the world works." In his book and subsequent interviews, Kyle expressed no regrets regarding his role as a sharpshooter, emphasizing that he felt compelled to do so in order to protect the Marines. American Sniper enjoyed a 37-week run on the New York Times bestseller list, propelling Kyle to international fame upon its release. While media articles raised questions about some of Kyle's accounts, the core of his narrative was widely embraced. Michael J. Mooney, the author of a biography on Kyle, notes that tales of his heroism were already legendary within all branches of the armed forces. Kyle collaborated with the non-profit organization Fitco Cares Company to establish the Heroes Project, which aimed to provide free fitness equipment, personalized programs, personal training, and life coaching to veterans with disabilities, Gold Star families, and individuals suffering from PTSD. On August 13, 2012, Kyle appeared on the reality TV show Stars Earn Stripes, where celebrities were paired with special operations or law enforcement professionals to train in weapons and combat tactics. Kyle was teamed with the actor Dean Cain. In American Sniper, Kyle recounted an incident titled "Punching Out Scruffface," alleging an altercation in a bar where he punched a man referred to as Scruffface for criticizing the Iraq War. Kyle claimed the encounter occurred in a bar in Coronado, California, on August 12, 2006, during a wake for his comrade Michael A. Mansour, a U.S. Navy SEAL killed in Iraq. Later, on January 4, 2012, Kyle appeared on the Opie and Anthony show to discuss his book, during which he asserted that Scruffface was former governor of Minnesota Jesse Ventura. Ventura denied the allegations and subsequently filed a lawsuit against Kyle for defamation, appropriation, and unjust enrichment in January 2012. Following Kyle's death the following year, the lawsuit was transferred to Kyle's estate, and the jury awarded Ventura $500,000 for defamation and $1.34 million for unjust enrichment. The district judge who issued the final judgment cited substantial evidence supporting the jury's verdict. Tragic end and memorial. On February 2, 2013, Kyle and his friend Chad Littlefield were fatally shot by Eddie Ray Ruth at a shooting range in Texas. Ruth, a Marine Corps veteran with mental health issues, was convicted of murder and sentenced to life in prison without parole. Kyle was honored with a memorial service at Cowboy Stadium and laid to rest at the Texas State Cemetery. Kyle's widow appealed the verdict on behalf of his estate, seeking to overturn it or secure a new trial. The appeal arose from Ventura's lawyer's disclosure that Kyle's book publisher's insurance, not his estate, would cover the $1.8 million judgment. In June 2016, the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Eighth Circuit voided the $1.8 million and overturned the $1.35 million unjust enrichment ruling as inconsistent with Minnesota law. The $500,000 defamation suit was set for retrial. The case was settled out of court in December 2017. Reflecting on his legacy, Kyle expressed indifference to kill counts, emphasizing his desire to be remembered for the lives he saved. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and if you like this video, click the next one shown on the screen. I'm sure you'll like it. Thanks for watching.